Okay, so question number 17. How can coaches proactively minimize liabilities and risks?
So I think coaches, you have, well, when you get your kids together, take, stretching, doing all the things that you do before you actually do the workout. You don't want to injure. You're talking about injuries, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to overwork them. You want to work them hard, but you don't want to overtrain them. You don't want to have them do too many ball pens. There's all these different things at different age group, at different levels. You have to do, you have to gradually bring them on. You can't just expect them to throw 100 pitches when they're 12 years old. Although some coaches would do that, you have to be responsible. It's not, you can't put winning before the kid's safety. You have to put the kids first, then the safety.
So what are some effective approaches to discipline?
So discipline, I mean, to me, if you say something, you got to back it up. That's number one rule as a coach. If you say, if you guys bring me a report, or like when they were younger, and you failed a class, then you can't play this weekend, and you can't change your mind. If that's a superstar, it doesn't matter. I mean, you have to. If you say it, you have to do it.
Yeah.
And as they get older, the same thing. Just like in high school, you have to make grades or you can't play. Well, as a club ball coach or a little league coach, I mean, if you say something to the kids, if you show up late again one more time, you're not going to be able to play. It's not fair for someone to come late three times a week. You know what I mean? Unless they have a valid excuse, obviously. But if you just show up late, it wouldn't be fair to the other kids. So you have to do some type of discipline if they don't have, to hold them accountable.
Yeah.
Because everybody has to be accountable.
And then question number 20, how can social media be a problem or an opportunity for coaches?
Well, I mean, I think social media, it works both ways. I mean, I think it's a good way to advertise, some players maybe to get, so some colleges might be able to get a look at them, and they can use it as fun, but I guess people can use it in a bad way too, and I think, in my, social media has really come on strong here in the last couple of years. In my era, most of the kids growing up, it wasn't a social media era, so we didn't have that problem. I just know now kids are using it all the time, and they get a lot, and you can really get a lot more publicity, I guess, or recognition, through social media, but I mean, at the same time, it has to be used with responsibility.
Yep. Well, thank you for doing this interview.